I was recently working with one of my advanced online kettlebell clients who was having trouble with the Turkish Getup, specifically coming back down. I identified 3 different areas where he can make improvements, and after working on those improvements, made a big difference in his Turkish Getup. Hey, I'm Ryan Jankwitz. I'm a level 2 RKC and the owner of RJ Kettlebell, and I'm on a mission to help men and women get in great shape using kettlebells. So I'm going to show you those 3 points in the Turkish Getup when you're coming back down that can make a really big difference and make it much more comfortable and much stronger. So the first point coming back down is how far we step back with the leg. Some people tend to shorten the lunge, which can get their feet up underneath them, and it's not very comfortable. So if I'm stepping back in my Turkish Getup, I want to avoid a really shallow step when this knee is jutting forward. I also want to avoid a big step here where I'm almost doing like a hip flexor stretch. So somewhere in the middle where my knees will be about 90 degrees. So I have about a 90-degree angle with each knee. The next step where people can get tripped up is where they put their hand down on the ground. One mistake that I see is people will reach back behind them, which can put some pressure on the lower back. What we want to do is line up this hand with your knee and hip. That will allow you to use your core and torso to support the kettlebell. So I will actually touch my thigh and then slide my hand away from me. Much easier. I can feel my hips and core rather than my lower back. The next thing we want to pay attention to is where we place our hip when we come down and have a seat. One mistake that I see is that people will slide forward and have this really big angle from their hand to their hip. What we want to do is have the hip come straight down to the ground so we're not sliding forward. Straight down. And one other thing I'd like to mention is that when we're coming down with the elbow, we're placing the elbow on the floor, we don't want to kick the elbow out. We don't want to be out here. We want to drive the elbow straight down to the floor. That way the elbow is underneath the shoulder and it's going to be nice and strong. So if you're having trouble coming back down in your Turkish Getup, focus on those points. I know it's going to make a big difference for you. If you have any more questions, please send me a message. Stay strong.